So it's day 4 after my surgery. Today is Friday and I had this done on Tuesday. Day 4 is a lot like day 3, except there's a lot more bruising and swelling today. I was not using my airline pillow last night, and I woke up and I was like hunched over on the side, and that was quite uncomfortable. So I think I have a little more swelling on this side just from the way I was lying last night. So the swelling, I'll get in close so you can see. In here is really quite swollen, and that's where my bruising is. I have most bruising in the corners of my eyes. I'm also swollen and quite puffy and bruised right here. And then my whole face obviously is very swollen. I'm really itchy today. I'm quite itchy under here. This is very, very itchy to me. And underneath my cast, which is, I hate being itchy, so it's very uncomfortable and very unfortunate for me. Pain-wise, very minimal pain, I'd say. I did take a T3 this morning because I did wake up when I was all hunched over on my side, that my chin was hurting quite a bit. But I'm managing it with just extra strength Tylenol this afternoon. My nose, the only thing that hurts with my nose is where the incision is. So when I'm cleaning it, it does hurt. It's quite tender there. Other than that, sometimes the tip throbs, and I guess that's just an indicator that I was doing too much or moving too fast or whatnot. So yeah, quite swollen today as opposed to the other days. And I'm hoping this is the worst day for swelling, that it starts to go down tomorrow and thereon after. And this is my front view. I'll show you. This is my side view. So again, still quite swollen in here. This is my other side view. And some of you may be wondering why I have not changed this, because this is quite gross. This happened, sorry, I woke up and it was like that already. So Dr. Rival had told me before surgery not to remove or not to change this dressing. So I haven't been. I just been trying to like clean it if I could, but it's like underneath the tape. And this here, and these 2 dots are just from where he marked my face before surgery. So it's just pen or pencil or something. But yeah, so I took a shower yesterday, which was great and made me feel much better. I might attempt to wash my hair today if I can kind of jury rig somehow to do that over the sink without getting my face wet. And some of you may ask why I chose Dr. Rival specifically. So I did a lot of research, and I do recommend that you do the same. So you can look at RateMD and look at reviews there, and also on realself.com. I wanted to see pictures of patients that they posted of themselves. I read a lot of accounts of revision rhinoplasty and original rhinoplasty and anything I could really find from patients themselves. And then I looked at reviews. Every doctor is going to have bad reviews and good reviews, so I looked at the quality of the good reviews and the quality of the bad reviews. And by that I mean, how bad were the bad reviews? Did he totally mess up someone's face, or was it just that they weren't satisfied because they didn't see a big enough improvement, or things like that? Like how bad were those bad reviews? And with Dr. Rival, there were so many great reviews. Like I could only find a couple of bad ones, and after doing some more research into those bad ones, it didn't seem that they were that bad. And then another thing is your gut. Like when you go to meet somebody, if you're not comfortable with them, don't proceed with don't proceed any further if you're not comfortable. When I met with Dr. Rival, I felt comfortable with him. I felt that he knew what I was trying to say. He got it, and he was very realistic with what my expectations should be. I went in there and I said, I don't want anybody else's nose. I want my own nose, just a better version. And he's like, well, I can do this and this, I can set it back, but it depends on how far I can set it back once I get in there. And he was very realistic with what he could do. So he wasn't promising me the moon and the sky and the stars. He was saying, I'm going to work with what your facial features are and work within those. And that was really important to me, especially when I got the chin implant. I didn't want to have like a Jay Leno chin. I wanted to have a very natural looking chin, but I actually wanted a chin, right? And I asked a lot of questions, and he took the time to answer those for me, and I didn't feel rushed whatsoever. And his front office staff, Alicia, is great. I was actually on the cancellation list, and she told me, she's like, you do require quite a bit of time in the operating room, so I don't know if you're going to get that, a cancellation, but I'll still put you on the list. So my hopes weren't all that high. My original date was in middle July, which was 2 weeks before my son's birthday. But she called me and she's like, hey, I have an appointment next week. You're on the cancellation list. Do you want it? So I was like, yeah, I do. So yeah, that's how I got in there quite early. I didn't have as much time to repair as I wanted to. Like for one thing, I was trying to train my hair not to be so dirty so quickly, but oh well. Overall, I'm really happy that I was able to get in earlier. And again, the South Lake team was phenomenal. Like they were comforting. They explained things to me. I did not feel rushed once I woke up. So nothing but good things to say about the South Lake team and Dr. Rival and his team as well. So if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below. As for pricing, I think Dr. Rival is very fair. He's definitely in that range of, average pricing. And yeah, I'm very happy so far. I hope today is the worst day for swelling and bruising, but we'll see. Okay, talk to you later.